of these center cut, beautiful Faroe Island salmon fillets. Everybody is getting 12 of the 6-ounce size. Every single time we've had these on air, they have sold out. In fact, we tried it in January when we launched, gone. We tried it in March, gone. We have brought them back at the biggest, largest bundle ever, and still at the lowest price. And you know what? The timing couldn't be better. Now is when we want to get these home. Now is when we want the peace of mind of knowing that I've got this wonderful protein shipping fresh to my door. I could keep it frozen in my freezer for a year if I need to. Customer pick rating. Please read the reviews. Our customers have rated it 4.7 stars, and there's not an article in the world that won't talk about the nutrition and the benefits of eating salmon. So I want you to come on in, sit back and relax. Not only do we get our favorite Aussie here at HSN, Chef Curtis Stone, but Chef, what you've done here today is right on time, and even people who hate fish have loved your salmon. I'm not sure how you've done that magic, but what a wonderful and timely today's special.
Thank you so much, Leslie. Look, I'm so excited to be here with you today. We're broadcasting live from my test kitchen. I'm not going to lie, this has been a bit of a dream of mine. We're up above Gwen, my little butcher shop, and I'm here with my whole team, Matt and Rochelle and Vanessa and Brian. The whole team are here really digging in, and it's a lot of fun. So I just want to, first off, and this isn't selfish at all, I want to have a taste. I'm going to put my tongs down. Do you like that? That's my new tong set, by the way, which comes as a piece of two set, and I've got that little suction cup there. But here's the deal. Let me go ahead and flake this salmon for you. Because when you buy salmon, you really want to buy one that is pristine in flavor, buttery and rich, delicious, but not oily, not fatty, not fishy. I don't even know how else to describe it. But this salmon is so clean tasting and so pristine. Oh, Leslie, here's why. This salmon's coming from Faroe Island. Well, the waters that surround Faroe Island. Let me tell you where that is. Up in the North Atlantic Ocean. It's really close to Iceland, it's close to Norway. That beautiful, pristine environment just means that you're taking home the most incredible, clean-tasting salmon of your life. What it means is that cold water that runs in from the estuaries and gets into the ocean. There's strong currents up there, so the fish is doing a lot of work. Now, it is a breeding ground for the wild salmon, but what we're talking about is farm salmon. The most responsible and sustainable way you can take anything out of the ocean is, of course, through aquaculture. These pens are lowly density. They have incredible feed, all natural, non-GMO. What you're taking home is the freshest of fish, because what we do is we take it out of the ocean. The second it's caught, it is processed, it is skinned, it is deboned, it is portioned, and it is flash frozen. So this is how it's coming to you in this gorgeous little gift box, right? I mean, look at that place. Isn't it just so divine? But you're taking this home, the gorgeous gift box, and then, of course, everything is flash frozen, which means your salmon is coming to you hard as a rock, right? I'll just warm that up so you can see what I'm talking about. You take out one portion, it's individually packaged, so when you want one, you take out one. When you want two, you remove two. It'll be in the freezer for up to 12 months if you want it. Of course, it won't be. It will be lucky to last a couple of weeks. But you're taking home 12 portions. You will never see this price again, you guys. So I suggest you get it on auto ship if it's still available. So what I want to show you is Chef, where we...
I'm sorry, I do want to tell them what their options are with shipping, because we've already sold out of the immediate ship. But we did this on purpose because we know that everybody went out and stocked up on their groceries, stocked up on their protein. Maybe your freezers are full right now. So you can choose that May shipment, which is guaranteed to arrive. It will ship on the 18th of May, arriving by Memorial Day. So by the 22nd, you will have your salmon home. Or you can choose the June shipment, which will arrive on time for Father's Day. After you choose your shipment date, then you decide, do you want a single ship or do you want auto ship? A lot of people are choosing auto ship today, and let me explain, if you're new to HSN with auto ship, you are securing that price. That price can never change for you, even if it becomes more expensive for Chef Curtis Stone and HSN to source that for you. You've locked in that price. You decide how often you want to receive it. So when you're checking out, it will ask you, do you want your salmon every 90 days, every 120, every 180 days? You decide, and yet you can still cancel at any time. So a lot of us are going for auto ship. It's just a little bit of peace of mind in these uncertain times. You only have to pay that first flex pay of $24.99. We're gonna ship this fresh to your door or to mom's door or dad's door or, you know, sister's door, because it's free shipping and handling today. Let us do all that hard work for you, but you get them individually portioned, flash frozen, some of the finest salmon we can get, Chef. You're making our lives easier these days.
Now, I just saw a Facebook question, which was, how do you cook it perfect every time? Now, here's how, Leslie. We've got my little kinetic energy thermometer, which means all you do is you give that kinetic energy a little shake, and that will activate it. Roll it over, you pull the probe out, you poke that into the thickest part of the salmon, and it's gonna tell you the core temperature. Now, how do you know how you want that core temperature to be? You just roll it over, and we give you all of the temperatures that you're looking for on the back there. So I know this salmon's perfectly cooked, but let's have a look. I flake into this salmon. You can see how delicate and just wonderful that salmon is, Leslie. I do want to take just a moment, if I may, to talk about the health benefits of salmon. We've called it brain food for years, and we know why. It's the omega fatty acids. It's those incredible qualities. It's all the vitamins that come in the salmon. It's the essential oils that you're getting out of the salmon that are good for brain development. They are good for managing inflammation. It is incredible for your heart as well as your brain. So whether you, I read a study from Harvard that actually said if you put salmon in your diet twice per month, just twice per month, the result of that is you're 1/3 less likely to have a heart attack. Just think about that for a moment. A tiny little change to your diet can mean that you're way healthier. And by the way, you're eating more deliciously. Isn't that a win-win?
Oh, win-win. And what's really amazing, and Chef, I'm told, hey, let's have a flake off with Chef Curtis Stone, because I can flake too, Chef. I mean, look at how delicate and beautiful this salmon is. It is light and almost buttery in its flavor. And what's really remarkable about your salmon, Chef, first of all, we can never keep it in stock. Both times that we've had it on air, it is gone. In fact, this is the first time that I've been able to have it and order it. I put myself on auto ship, but there are countless articles you can't read, you know, when you're talking about proteins, of a more healthier protein that doctors, health enthusiasts, the wellness specialists, including our very own Andrew Lessman, is always talking about the benefits of those omegas and those fatty acids. You know, you can't think of a healthier choice, and today we've got the biggest configuration at the lowest price. So please ask for it. Sign up today on auto ship. Remember, with auto ship, you're still in control and you can cancel at any time. All you do is decide, do you want the May shipment guaranteed to arrive before Memorial Day? Or do you want the June shipment guaranteed to arrive by Father's Day? Everybody is getting 12 of the 6-ounce center cut pieces, okay? Not the little itty bitty tails or the top where you barely get any meat. They are individually portioned, vacuum sealed, and flash frozen. You can keep them in your freezer for up to a year if you needed to. But what's most remarkable, Chef, is that it goes with any sauce. It goes over salads, rices, pastas, risottos. And Chef, even people who don't like fish have loved your Faroe Island salmon. It became a customer pick.
Well, the average review on this is 4.7. You know how hard that is to do, right? Because maybe once in a while something could go wrong with delivery and someone gives you 1 star because it arrived a day late. But the truth is 4.7 stars means that everybody that's got this basically loves it. And when you taste it, it's so obvious as to why that is. We've established it's super healthy. It is the right price. It stays in your freezer. It's ultra fresh. The flavor is just unbelievable. But let me show you how you cook it. There's so many options. You can fry it, you can poach it, you can steam it, stir fry it, you can roast it and bake it. There is just so many ways, thanks Matt, to do it. Into a red hot pan here, I'm gonna go ahead and throw 4 pieces of salmon. Now, this is the DuraPan. This is my multi-purpose pan. You guys, it is getting ultra limited. We're not gonna get to air at this hour, unfortunately. We might still have a few left the next time we come out, but it will sell out today. That's just a guarantee, all right? So if you want it, grab it. I've thrown my salmon in there. In fact, I'm gonna reach for a seasoning. This time I'm gonna go for the herb and garlic. This is out of my grill collection. And by the way, if there's a dad out there that's lucky enough to be getting sent this for Father's Day, happy Father's Day, mate. And I hope you get the spices too, because you'll be out on your grill and you'll be reaching for those spices, and it is just so good. So you saw that go in super fast, right? Over here, let me show you something. I'm gonna pour in a little bit of white wine. We're gonna create some steam. Right, now you'll see with the DuraPan, it gets hot fast, and it certainly gets hot nice and even, right? So really, really quickly. Then what I do is I take my salmon and asparagus. If you want to flavor the water or the wine, of course you can. See how I called my wine water? Yeah, that might be telling you something about me, mightn't it? A few shallots go into that water, wine, and then I take my salmon, my asparagus, I drop it in the top there. The beautiful lid, of course, is coming home with you with the DuraPan. It also fits on your steamer insert. So you're steaming. We're pan frying over here. Don't forget, you guys, my stainless steel utensils that I told you about earlier. You get an unbelievable whisk. You get an incredible turner, really, really strong. You get this beautiful spoon, and my favorite has to be this. It's the fish spatula, very flexible. The great thing about the DuraPan is stainless steel utensil safe. So look how I can go ahead, no oil or butter, but I can go ahead and flip that salmon over, and we're getting that gorgeous color all the way around.
By the way,
just
Chef,
wonderful.
That pan you're using there, that's that deep multi-purpose pan with that 14-inch size. That's the one that started it all. Chef became the #1 brand at HSN because of his DuraPan, which means it is superior nonstick. It's 5 layers of that nonstick coating. Yes, metal utensil safe. It wipes up, cleans up like a dream, and it does come with the lid and those beautiful buffet handles. So from the oven straight to the table, from the stovetop, you know, right to serving. We've got a couple of those available. It has almost 900 5-star reviews. Customer pick, Chef, 10-year warranty, and we're getting very limited, as you said, with that one. So if you want it, 543-242 is your item number. And Chef, I did want to mention the steamer tray, because I know every time you're here, even the steamer tray is a customer pick, and you can stack those up too when you're using that multi-purpose pan.
And so are these. I'm holding my 2 sheet pans. They're 9 by 13. So 13 inches by 9 inches. They are the perfect size, the real workhorse. Now, I'm going to make a curry out of this one, but out of this one right here, I've got some leeks and asparagus. And watch what I do. I just throw a few of these salmon fillets on. Look at the generous size. See how they're all perfectly center cut every single time? I'm going to drop those on. I'm going to flick the lid on my Hawaiian spice and pop that on. Matt, come grab this, mate, and chuck it in the oven for me. Thanks, buddy. That will be ready before we're off air, which is about, what, 10 minutes. So
that's right.
Bear with me. Now, over here, I've got some hot oil, but I want to know how hot. So again, you guys, I can't stress enough. This will change your life. It runs off kinetic energy, so it'll never need a battery. It is a probe thermometer, so yes, for checking the internal temperature of fish or chicken or beef or a roast or a steak, but it also will tell you how hot your oil is. We're at 430 degrees. That is very, very hot. So let me show you something. I'm going to pick it up and remove it from the heat. This DuraPan does retain its heat. Grab that thermometer for me, bud. Thanks. I'm going to bring it over here because my oil's gotten a little too hot. If I had thrown all of that on while it's on the heat, you run the risk of it being a little dangerous. Now, Matt's breaded me some fish. Thanks, bud. Thanks, mate. So I'm going to bring it over here and have a look. My DuraPan on my trivet, by the way. This goes to show how strong that trivet is. I can fry without even a heat source, right? So that's the residual heat in that oil.
And Chef, we'll be giving them the details on that multi-purpose pan. But back to our today's special, you know, it's nutritious. It's got that brain food, those omegas, those fatty acids. Chef's Faroe Island salmon is some of the most delicate, buttery melt in your mouth. In fact, we've gotten reviews on hsn.com right now that say, from people that don't even care for fish very much, that have loved it. Every time we bring it on, it sells out. In fact, sold out in January, sold out in March. We're bringing it back in the biggest configuration, but at the lowest price. Here are your ship dates. And we know that you went out, you probably stocked up on groceries, your freezers are full. Our immediate shipment date is sold out, but we do have the May shipment shipment and the June shipment available. So if you choose May shipment, we will ship them out on May 18th. You will get them on time for Memorial Day. If you're picking up the June shipment, we will ship those out by the 8th of June. You will get them on time for Father's Day. I do want to remind you, you can choose single ship where you just receive your first shipment, or you can choose auto ship where you decide how often and what frequency you want your Faroe Island to come to your home. You can choose 90 days, 120 days, 180 days. You can cancel at any time, but most people are securing this on auto ship, and I get it. That's what I did. And I did that last night with Marlo. When you were on with Marlo, I secured mine because I knew this would happen. We're living uncertain times. We all just want to be safe. We want to feed our families. We want to know we've got what we need. This is going to be delivered fresh to your door, fresh to mom's door, to dad's door. We can't even visit the people we love. Have this shipped out to them. It is the most amazing gift, and you only have to pay that first $25 to get it home to you. 083-883 is our best value of the day, Chef.
Absolutely. So what I've done here, Leslie, is I cooked these gougères of salmon. All I did was put them in a breadcrumb, but a delicious breadcrumb. By the way, this is my kid's favorite meal. Fried salmon with a little bit of crumb. Now, I've got this coming to you. It is my air fryer kit, but you don't have to use it in an air fryer. You can use it the way I have. It comes with seasoned flour and seasoned panko breadcrumbs. We have the urban garlic, the Nashville hot, and the lemon, black pepper, and thyme. And guess what? You're taking home all 3 of them for that incredible price. So whether you're frying, whether you're steaming, and check this out. I mean, look at that beautiful steamed salmon. We'll get some lemon wedges maybe, Matt. Now, out of my little jug pan, I'm going to go ahead and take my red curry, which I made. Watch it go into this hot pan here, this DuraPan. You'll see how quickly that comes to the boil, how evenly that comes to the boil, right? So we're going to make a little curry. So you throw your curry paste with a little bit of coconut milk into your DuraPan, then go ahead and garnish it with some beautiful fresh vegetables.
Yummy.
Right? Then we've got the salmon. Now, here's a way. Yes, we're talking about the quality here. We're talking about the price. This is actually only 3 portions, but I've cut it into 9 pieces. Right. And this would feed 4 to 6 people. So you go ahead. So there's definitely ways to get your value for money. And I know value for money is really on top of everybody's minds right now, because we're trying to make every dollar last. We're trying to stretch it all out, and I get it. So you go ahead, you put all of that in. Now, check this out. Leslie, my beautiful steamy lid is not going to make a mess on my countertop because I'm going to lift it up and pop it into my lid rest, right? So all that condensation gets caught down there. You can see that gorgeous steamed salmon here. I'm going to pop that over there and then bring my pan all the way up here to the front. And by the way, my trivet, you guys, it is your best friend because you just drop it on your kitchen counter, also your dining room table, and it's very, very simple.
Hey, and Chef, and what's really nice about this today's special, you know, a lot of time, we're kind of sick of eating chicken already, and maybe sick of eating steak, and we kind of fall into a flavor rut. And a lot of times, we just don't know where the fish is coming from at our local market. You don't know the source. This is really wonderful what we're doing here today, because it's the biggest configuration at the lowest price. And Chef, we know where you're sourcing this. You chose the Faroe Island region for a reason, right?
You're so right. Look, the Faroe Islands are such a beautiful place to go and source gorgeous fresh salmon because it's a pristine environment, crystal clear waters that are so pure and delicious that you will just love the way this salmon tastes. Now, have a look at how I steam my salmon. By the way, this is the most beautiful lifter. So you can go right in there and get any one that you like. This one's been steamed. Now, one thing that I like to do is steam or poach salmon and then serve it later that day once it's chilled with some asparagus or a delicious salad.
Oh, you're right.
Think about that. I mean, my wife, if I served her this for Mother's Day, she would be a very happy camper, I can tell you that. And look at how it flakes.
I know. It's so delicate and beautiful. I mean, you don't even need a knife to eat that. So, Chef, I'm going to go ahead and ask you, what are your favorite ways to cook your salmon? Because I've got my special recipe. I like your grill spices. Those are out of this world. But I like to do a little wasabi and soy sauce and like a little bit of honey, and my boys go nuts over it. You know, sometimes it's hard to serve children fish. These are so good and not fishy that even my kids love these.
You're so right. I mean, my kids, it's their favorite meal. When I tell them that salmon and rice for dinner, my boys just go crazy for it. So, again, you see me here. Pop the fish in, the salmon in, with absolutely no oil or butter into my DuraPan. You're hearing that sizzle. You can see just how wonderful this is defrosting. Now, Leslie, check out how fast that was. Again, my steamy lid goes into my lid rest. I'm going to make myself a little space. Matt, sweet guy, he's put the bowl out thinking that's what I'd want to serve it in. When you have the DuraPan, you just get yourself a trivet and then you get your silicone handles here. They come in a multiple of colours. Pick up that beautiful, hot, gorgeous steaming. You know what, Dave? I'll bring it over for you, mate, because I want everyone to see this. Let me drop down my trivet. I'll bring this all the way over. I'd finish this with just a little bit of chopped cilantro. I mean, hello. Imagine if that was your dinner tonight. And guess what? It only takes 10 minutes, start to finish. So easy and so simple.
So, Chef, now that you've got that multi-purpose pan on the screen, everybody wants it, and this is what made Chef the #1 brand in all of HSN. It started with that multi-purpose pan. So it's a 4.5-star customer pick. We have them available.